Hola, namaste, hello, what's up, everybody? This is Geeky Abhishek once again here from Dallas, Texas, and today I'm bringing you some gear review for this pair of shoes from First Gear. So, before I jump into the review, I want to give you some context. So, I was looking for a boot that I could ride for my street rides and daily commute on my Kawasaki KLX 300 dual sport motorcycle because I really didn't want it to wear an MX boots or a full size adventure or dual sport boot. So I started looking and I found this First Gear Timbuktu boots, which are kind of like, they call it Shorty dual sport boots. And I wanted something that looked more like a regular work shoes and that I could walk in them as well as wear them all day at a office job. So that's the whole premise behind looking for a short ADV boot and not just a regular riding shoes. Now, the best thing I like about these shoes is how easy it is to put them on and off because of this buckle and Velcro system. It just literally takes seconds. One of my gripes with riding boots, especially the ones with the laces, is it's always a struggle. It takes a while for you to put on all of your gear, and when you are in a rush, then if you have to struggle with your shoes, then that's another, it can get frustrating. You will never face that predicament with these shoes. They are literally on and off from your uh, feet in 5 to 10 seconds. Second thing that I noticed was these are actually CE rated. Now let's talk about the price. When I bought them, I got them for 120 bucks. I bought them on Amazon and they were kind of in a final closeout clearance sale, so probably they are not bringing it back. Usual retail price was about 150 bucks and I had followed them, but I thought 150 bucks, I don't want to spend that. That's a whole lot for a pair of shoes. Yes, if you look at general shoes, 150 bucks is pricey, but if you look at riding shoes, they are usually a lot more expensive. So $150 is kind of a bargain. But even then, I wasn't really willing to spend that 150. I have left them in the cart, and several weeks later, I got a notification from Amazon where the price had went down, and they were like $110, and it was like a temporary price decrease. I immediately jumped on. I got them delivered in a couple of days, and so far, I've been really happy with the boot. So I did some research on other booths as well, local cycle gear, some other online websites, and I was actually never found anything that was actually CE rated, and that was like 100 bucks. So these boots are definitely just because it's CE rated, uh, and for 120 bucks, the price alone is fantastic. But overall, let's talk about the other features. So since this is a riding boot and since this is already CE rated, so the toe is reinforced, the sole is super stiff, the heel is also reinforced, and they also have protectors, ankle protectors here. They also have these shift protectors, and then this is also waterproof, believe it or not. So this is actually super useful for your daily commute, and if you have light showers or rain, it will keep your feet dry. Let's look at how much actual coverage it gives to the shins because it's shorty. So yeah, so 9 inches. So you get 9 inches of coverage from the top. It's about 10, 9.5, 10 inches. So basically you get a 1.5 inch of gain, like height from the heel, and then you get 9 inches of coverage on your shin, which is pretty decent for a shorty. I think the only other boots that will have more than that would be a full-size boot, or even the other boot that I had for summer, which is the first that had about 10 inches, like an inch longer. But this is perfect. 9 inches is a lot of coverage, so probably come very close to your knee armor. Now, what else I want to mention? It also has some reflectivity and flex zones, so it's really easy and comfortable. So for me, what I would say is this is a perfect all-day boot for regular street riding. If you have any kind of dual sport, you're not doing anything super aggressive, these will be fine. These are protective, these are comfortable, these are also waterproof. The only gripe and about these boots are, it's not really a gripe. I mean, it's just common, mostly like a common sense. So like 100 and when it's 105 degrees, these shoes are not going to be the most comfortable ones. And I think that's because of the waterproof liner that's in there, and it's not perforated. So at anything above 95, your feet may tend to get slightly warm in this, and anything above 100, after riding for several, if you have like an hour ride, you should be fine. But if you have a 2 hour 3 hour ride, then you may feel like your feet is getting warm on these boots. But other than that, I have no other issues with this boot. And in fact, I feel like this is one of the best value that you can get in, a short ready boots, which is all the features, which is it's also CE certified, super easy to get on and off, and waterproof as well. Now, in terms of sizing, I would say this boot runs almost a full size bigger. So if you usually wear a size 9, you should try getting a size 8 or at least an 8.5, because if you wear a size 9, if you buy this, you will have more space. And this boot is good is because if you have wider feet, this boot is actually pretty wide compared to the other boots. So I would say if you have a wide feet, this is also a good choice. All right, guys, there's one more thing. So with the boot, they also gave you some spare screws for your buckle. And I really like this whole buckle and closure system because both of them are adjustable. So if you have skinnier legs like me, you may not be able to cinch it down as much as you want, but you won't feel bucket feet though. But if you have like regular people feet, or even slightly more muscular feet, these will be perfect for those. No issues with that. But if you have skinny feet like me, that still works. Skinny legs like me, that still works, because you can cinch it down quite a bit. If you see, the Velcro is pretty wide, so you can move this, and they don't give you the feeling of wearing buckets. So overall, I'm very impressed with this Timbuktu boots. If you're looking for a shorty boot that doesn't break the bank, once again, it has all the protection, easy on and off, all the features, super comfortable, waterproof. You should go for it. That's all, guys. That's pretty much everything for this video. If you have any questions about this boot, let me know in the comment section and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. If you have any other suggestions or positive feedback, also do leave them below and I'll try to incorporate them in my future videos. And if you are interested in this kind of content which is related to motorcycle or gear or bargains, then do subscribe. If you have any other friends who are also interested in the same thing, ask them, share my channel, ask them to subscribe. It really helps a small channel like mine to grow when I have more subscribers. I'm not affiliated to any of these companies. I don't get paid for making any of these reviews. I find these deals for myself, and I just wanted to help out my fellow riders who are also looking for a bargain, but they want good protective gear for their riding. I want everyone to be safe and enjoy riding as much as I do, and that's the whole purpose of this channel. So yeah, I would never give you a review of a product in exchange of like a false review of a product in exchange of anything, like they providing me it for free or anything. So if you like to have honest reviews of gears, and these are very unpopular, these are not very popular, so if you go online and look for these boots, you wouldn't actually find a lot of reviews, and that's the reason, motivation for me make these reviews, so that before you go and buy this, at least you will have some idea as to what it is. Alright guys, enough of that gyan, and I'll see you in my next video. Ride safe.